Thanks to young players like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, women's basketball has never been more popular. So who's going to be the next big name in the sport? The answer to that question might be in Lubbock, Texas.
And that's this week's 5-star feature. If you follow girls' high school basketball at all, you've probably heard the name Aaliyah Chavez. The electrifying point guard always draws big crowds, and she never leaves them disappointed.
I definitely think I bring the energy, so like once I start going and then I hear them start going, that's when I end up talking to the crowd and be like, let's go. Like I try to hype them up.
She loves the game. She can't fake that. Nobody can fake the passion that she plays with and the joy that she has when she's playing. She just has a great time.
I take it serious, but I really play around with it too. Like I try new stuff. I'm just having fun out there.
What I've found about Aaliyah is people either love her if they're rooting for us, or they hate her if they're not.
So how is it that the #1 ranked player in the 2025 class is coming out of Lubbock, Texas, of all places? It's a story of loyalty and work ethic. When Aaliyah first took an interest in the game around the age of 8, her father wasn't sure she'd be willing to put in the time to be good at it. So he decided to test her commitment first.
She was never very athletic, you know what I mean? Like I gave her some workouts that I figured she would quit or stop asking.
So he would make me do like wall sits, like jumping, box jumps. Like there's a lot of stuff he wanted me to quit. I didn't touch a ball for a whole 2 months before I started playing.
And she kept doing it, never complained, and so it just kind of took off from there.
Those little training sessions have grown into something much bigger for Aaliyah and her father. Other kids were joining their workouts at the gym, and before Sonny Chavez knew it, he'd become a coach, and he's now turned it into a business. He operates a gym called The Lab, where Aaliyah not only gets all the extra work she wants, but about 40 other young players in the area also take advantage of the facility to work on their game.
Honey, down the back, go!
I think a lot of people don't understand, like, my kid is the #1 player, but I spend so much time with other kids. Like, that's a sacrifice, you know what I mean? Because I could really just be selfish and focus on my kid. But we want to help everybody, right? We want other West Texas kids, we want other kids to know, like, it's possible.
He's my trainer, he's my coach, he's my dad, like he's everything in one. So my relationship is stronger with him. I go everywhere with him. There will not be a tournament where you do not see him, a game where you do not see him.
With this gym, as well as most of her extended family right here in Lubbock, Aaliyah has never really had an interest in leaving to play in a bigger city or for one of the well-known academies across the country, though she's had plenty of offers to do so.
Aaliyah's very, very loyal, so she's had opportunities to go and not even play anymore, the rest of this year and start making, the NIL and all that stuff. And she's like, no, I wanna finish this out. I wanna do this. And that's, like, when I say loyal, that's what it is.
I don't want to be one of those kids with like, oh, you went to transfer just to win a state title. I don't want to do that. I want to show that I can win a state title with anybody. I want to show that I can play like this with anybody. So staying at Monterey is that's the right choice for us.
Another reason why Aaliyah loves Lubbock so much is her coach at Monterey High School. Jill Schneider has had an impressive career of her own. She made an Olympic team, she won a gold medal at the Pan American Games, and she played for legendary coach Pat Summitt at the University of Tennessee. She's seen a lot of great players in her many years in basketball, but Aaliyah still manages to impress her day after day.
Well, there are a number of things I think that make Aaliyah special, but the main ingredient I would have to say is Aaliyah's absolute infallible work ethic. She just works hard from the beginning of practice to the end of practice. She works hard on both ends of the floor. It doesn't matter if it's a pickup game, practice, or a ball game. She's the same.
I definitely think she's a great coach. She helped me out a lot, like just mentally, physically, and she just comes out and supports me with anything I do.
Aaliyah Chavez.
She's changed everything about what we do. We don't have to run a lot of sets. We don't need to run a lot of sets. In my opinion, if you try to run a lot of sets with somebody like Aaliyah, you're putting reins on her.
As far as college goes, Aaliyah is uncommitted at the moment, but all the top programs you'd expect have been battling for her attention. And she's currently focused on 5 schools: Texas, Oklahoma, Texas Tech, UCLA, and South Carolina. Wherever she ends up, she has all the potential to be one of the faces of the sport. And if you see the way she interacts with young players at school and at the lab, it's pretty clear that being a role model is the perfect job for her.
Oh, I got both of y'all. Watch, how I'm about to cross both of y'all. Oh, back up. Too small.
You have paparazzi.
I do have
You have paparazzi.
No, why are you saying paparazzi?
She doesn't act like a celebrity. To me, she is so golden. She just has a magnetic personality. And to me, she's like a little kid in a 17-year-old body because she has fun.
Oh, that was fresh. That was clean.
Like this morning, she was like, I can't wait. I can't wait to see my kids. And she keeps saying my kids, and that's just one thing. She was like, so I have my Miller kids that she takes care of every day. And then she was like, and I have my lab kids. And just to be able to see like her face, her smile and everything, and just be so excited to be a part of that. That's an awesome thing.
A little Mexican girl came out and now is #1. So like when I see little girls, I'm like, I tell them like, you can be whatever you want. I want to be there for them. Just like I didn't have no one there for me, but I proved that I could do it.
And when I say I love that young lady, I don't love her because she helps us win games. I don't love her because she's a great player. I love her for the person that she is in spite of how great she is.
Leading and inspiring others simply comes naturally to Aaliyah. Wherever basketball takes her, she's going to be taking the Lubbock community with her, while at the same time, she'll be inspiring players across the country.
You don't see a lot of people my color coming out and playing basketball at the next level. So I want to show little Mexican kids, but like still like any kind of kids that you can make it.
Anything's possible, right? If you want it bad enough, work your tail off. Don't believe nobody that's telling you you can't do it. Make it happen.
I love her, I'm excited for her, and I just want to jump on that bandwagon because right now I'm on the high school bandwagon, and I want to follow her on into her career because she's special.